sending good vibes and abundance. It is very cold and windy out here, so what we're going to get into today is we're just going to get right into it, figure out what Spirit has to say to us today, what advice and messages Spirit has for us today. Okay, so what I see here is I see an end in this first row. I see an end of a lesson that you had to learn. And I see as a result, you'll have success in your partnerships, in your relationships. Oh, thank God the sun came out a little bit. Oh, it just went back behind a cloud. I see that here. If you're wondering, where's the light at the end of this tunnel, don't worry. Spirit's saying, don't worry, it's here. You're coming out of it and you're moving on into better and greater things that are more favorable to you because you've learned this lesson. And from what I'm seeing, it seems like it was a hard lesson to learn. It seems like perhaps it wasn't your first time learning this lesson, or it wasn't your first time being tested in that type of situation. But because you fully dealt with whatever that was, and you know what that means to you, Spirit is saying you're moving on to greater things. And you probably already feel that as well. You feel a sense of relief. That, some things may not be all the way together, but at least you can see some progress. And that's what you should strive for in life. Progress, not perfection. As long as you're progressing, that means there's growth there. This second row, I'm seeing that you may want to consider some of the relationships you're in, be it a business partner or a person you love, just in general. Just consider the relationships you're in and make sure that those relationships are really for you. Make sure that the give and take goes both ways, that the relationship or the situation isn't just taking from you. So just look into that, because I'm seeing that there may need to be a change somewhere in your business partnership or in your relationship or friendship. Just look into it. And if everything's all good there, then everything's all good there. But just look into it. Here I'm seeing that there is a teaching moment coming up for you, a lesson that you need to learn, and it may be coming from someone older than you. It may be coming from a mom or an auntie or someone older than you, or maybe even an ancestor, but I'm seeing it as a female type energy. That doesn't mean it has to be female, but I'm just seeing feminine energy there. That you're going to receive advice from. And the Spirit is saying that you need to heed that advice so that you can avoid some bumps along the road. This person knows what they're talking about. And you yourself have to assess that within your own spirit. Because, as we all know, just because someone is older does not mean they're wiser. But Spirit is saying that, it's something that you'll be able to recognize that, yes, you need to listen to this person. Don't be stubborn. Don't go and do this. Don't go and do, well, I've always done it this way. This person is trying to tell you, baby, consider this, or this is what I've done. Maybe try it this way and see what type of results you'll get. So they're just trying to help you. Spirit has sent them to help you to avoid the mistakes that they've been through. So whatever they're telling you, whatever advice they're giving to you, take heed to it. And again, I say, with that message also, check in with yourself and make sure that's the right advice for you to take. Okay, let's move on. Because it is cold. Baby, it's cold. I don't know what the temperature is, but I feel like it's a good 30-something degrees. It's probably nowhere near there. It's probably 50. But I just don't like being cold. Okay, so this first row I see, is it in frame? Okay. This first row I see, give me one moment because I need some more clarification. Okay, so, I meant to get me putting the cards down, but I think I did that before I pressed the record button, but it's fine. So yeah, I just had to get some more confirmation, but Spirit is saying here that you are torn as to which way you feel that you need to go. And Spirit is saying that it wants you to move on. I'm not sure from what. I'm not receiving the message of what you need to move on from, or where you need to move on from, or who you need to move on from, or what job you need to move on from, or what bad habits you need to move on from, or what family members you need to move on from. Come on, because we've all been there. What friends you need to move on from, we've all been there. So-called friends, we've all been there. And it could be the area that you're in that is not conducive to your creativity and to your passions. Whatever is going on is no longer healthy for your creativity and your passions. And Spirit is saying to you who's watching this, that's where your money lies, and your creativity, and wherever you are. And that's kind of what came out here as well. I just needed more clarification. But yeah, this card is, you're looking back, but you're looking back and you're seeing things that you will miss, and that you feel could be a loss. And you're also looking forward, and you're seeing the things that you could gain. So Spirit is saying just to move forward. You already know that that's the answer, but something is keeping you stuck. Something is keeping you stuck, and you're allowing that to block you from the beautiful things that you can discover about yourself, and the beautiful things that Spirit has for you on the other side. And that's just what I'm seeing, reiterating. I always say that word. That's also what I'm seeing that's coming forth through these other cards as well. You're being the block. I look at this card and I see someone holding their hands up, blocking you. And you're being the block, and as well, Spirit is also being a block, because until you cut off or remove yourself from whatever is hindering you and move on, Spirit cannot allow those blessings to flow. Because back here, that's not where you're supposed to be. Those blessings and everything are for you on this side, for the moving on side. And I want to say also, I don't feel that this is a breakup of family type of situation. Obviously, if things are toxic and abusive, I have to always put that in there. Don't stay for that. But if it's something that you can work out, try to work out and leave those bad habits, behaviors, cycles in the past, so you can move on to your blessings. But until you guys, if you and your partner, choose to stay together, until you both are all do that. Excuse me. It's cold out here. My nose is running, so excuse my sniffling. But until you all do that, there's not going to be significant amount of blessings in your life. There's something that Spirit has for you that's on this other side. I'm not sure if you two need to move out of the area. You may be stuck at. I'm seeing that you may be stuck at like your mom's house, or something, like you're in a living situation that's causing you guys to fight. And Spirit is saying you need to cut that out, because in order for you both to move on to the blessing, which in this case would be a new home for you guys, or a better living situation for you guys have got to stick together. You guys have to remember that you are here for each other, and it's not you guys that's causing the problem. It's just the situation you're in, and whatever got you there to that, less than desirable living situation, learn the lesson in it so that you can move on. But always remember to love each other, because once again, it's not your girlfriend or wife that's the problem, and it's not your husband or boyfriend that's the problem. It's the situation. It's because you're not where you want to be, so you're letting that rule how you feel and how you behave towards each other. But Spirit is saying cut that projection type ish out. You guys need to go on a date or do whatever you have to do, even if that's just a porch date. You can get you a cheap bottle of wine that will get both of y'all effed up. You know the type of wine I'm talking about. Moscato, that barefoot Moscato, cheap, but it's gonna get you effed up. You know what I'm saying? Put a candle out there, put a table out there, swing on the porch or set a folding chair out there. It doesn't have to be expensive. I understand that, you know what I'm saying, you need to save to move to where you're trying to move to. It doesn't have to be expensive, but the thing is just connect with each other, cook a dinner together. These are just some examples. But just remember the love that you have for each other. Remember that you guys have to be there for each other so you can move on to the blessing that Spirit has for you. And this is a lesson that, you guys will have to learn. And the test is going to come back right around, because even with this new home, you're going to have new challenges to face. And Spirit is just saying just to remember that you are our family. You may have kids, and it's important for you guys to be a unit so that your family can thrive and into your new home. So, but I'm seeing right now, Spirit is saying Spirit is putting a block on it, because you guys need to straighten up. You guys need to work together. You guys need to show more love for each other and appreciation for each other where you're at now. Because all this new, you may want the new house right now, but you have to figure out your finances. You have to figure out working together as a team to figure out your finances. This is going to be a new challenge for you, but you have to put a debt to those. You have to dead those old challenges, the challenges that you're facing right now, before you can move on. So that's what I'm seeing there. I'm seeing that is a lesson that will present itself up again. So just be more loving towards each other, and get that together so y'all can send me pictures of you and your new house. Okay. So this last card I have is just the back of the deck energy, because I feel like doing that again. King of Hearts, beautiful card. So basically what I'm seeing here is just love and blessings overall for this week. Just love yourself where you're at so that you can move on to bigger, better, and new blessings. So just love yourself where you're at. Appreciate the abundance of what you have. And if you're like, oh my God, I don't have anything, go out in nature. Appreciate the abundance of nature. Appreciate the abundance of your city. There's abundance all around you. And I'm not saying that as to be impractical. I'm saying that as it is practical. Whatever you focus on becomes your reality. And I feel like those of you who are watching this truly believe that. So as long as you're focusing on love and abundance and the beautiful things that are around you, even if it's, comedies on the internet. I like watching old school Def Comedy Jam and things like that, or old Comedy Central skits. And, that just brings about that joy vibration. So as long as you're operating the spirit of love, and you're operating the spirit of joy, and you're operating the spirit of abundance, those blessings that you seek are going to come. There's no doubt about it. So I would just like to thank you all for watching, and to please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and comment down below how this reading makes you feel. Does it make you feel more positive for the future, or what does it make you feel? So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.